the Great White.
Hey, Mr. MAN-GALE, how you doing, man?
Mendiona Romeo the Great White kulitanganedza ka Devhula FM pangamya rushaka kambekenya mshumo ya VENRAP nyerimini fedzi.
Nandione badi man, abari fedzi.
Ai mari kuri wanga manda nakono rejoina nakono bana rine ya namusi hodzi bana dzi kakatinyana za technique ngamsumbuluwo mara ai rofedza rokono baro tenamusi.
Yeah, definitely man, definitely. Chivo takadza nori ndipano.
Yeah, signal ai.
Ndikaro zviyamba so.
Signal ai weko fara chote ile kuto.
Pano ndione.
Yeah, ndovhura nga luyimbo apa nono rune. Hey. Yeah, I don't know why but I love this song, man. The Great White. I love this song. Ori mboni rufuna nga banda. Yeah, mafungena nkwamba apa lani.
The Great White.
The Great White.
Oh, I know. It's a beautiful song. And then
yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Welcome mafungo ene. Yeah. It's a nice way to introduce yourself again, to reintroduce yourself again.
Yeah.
Yeah, ndiyengo rapa no retonye revisit formalities kule. Dzibeshira thungo. Zwabudi una bathu banje bene. Romeo bamudiva. For the formalities, Romeo zwabudi ndinyi na muzika o thomalini.
Romeo the Great White or Romeo the Man. Ndukana no baro mondo ne fa lambra tava. Born and bred in the mountains of Venda. Musica formally or Thomas of the 2015. 2015 Matomon, 2014 Magumoni. That's when I really put myself into the music.
Hoba una background kana hayani ya batu bene ya ndikare baka muzika kana just something that you saw from other people or you listened other people rapping or doing R&B or whatever kind of music that you were exposed to that time?
So background ya muzika is actually one thing.
Yeah.
I've been a choir boy since I was 9. So uvekanya the chords, uvekanya the tune jawudi. I've always had that. Fascination ya R&B and hip hop.
Yeah.
You're that from music we karajanga we now of city because when I was 10, she was already in varsity.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the age gap. So she already had music of Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake at the time. Or DMX. That's what we were listening to back in the day. Westlife, if you remember them.
Yeah, because Rindana Buyote Pu, you're Dada.
Yeah.
Westlife.
And obviously, Namzika was South Africa because even Malaika was popping at some point.
True.
Yeah. That was Nabo Destiny, Yamanori Nabo Pelamanda.
Yeah. What to Bobo?
That is the music that really was inspiring for me.
So from that time when you Karadziano actually introduced Akamuzika, then Nichuna Chipinga Chena Konobona Zori, hey, happy to Nanentongai. Ndaimba beside Uri Kerekeni, because I'm not sure if you have any gospel album Zamra.
I actually have 2 gospel songs one is in an EP called Love and Prayer.
Yeah.
Another one is in my Ground Zero mixtape. So, and I recently just finished an Amapiano Afro gospel song.
Nice. Going back to your roots.
No. So, no, for me, almost everything, it's in the beat. If beat you correct, So, for me, Udom Zango, I never really thought I would probably record like professionally at any point.
Yeah.
I just had the love for music, and around 2012, 2011, that's when I started hearing VENRAP. Or McJ when McFam was still on fire.
Yeah.
it was a Red Alarm, that song.
Yeah.
That song was one of those, and I followed McJay throughout that time. And Robza was probably the only person that said record an R&B song, and he literally put out of posa ngayo, to be honest with you, because I was in the studio, he was recording somebody else. I for example, they go into the booth, I want to try something. Can't he wanted to record a full song, and then that's literally how it started for me.
And I like the fact you're nemunga waimbi banei zviyakondo wanara ngamanda ndori kwamba naini ndari Romeo ndikombera dzinyimbo dzinei hedzi ndo dzitemba uriya ritambe dzone. Hi Romeo ambodiri go to my catalog, whatever you want to play is good. So you catalog yanu ni itemba.
That's the thing about me. Before, you will not find a song I don't believe in that's online.
Yeah. Usually songs that I don't believe in, I go and really sit down and end up believing in them, because they don't have the shuma foot and I'll make sure they have to stand out. Yeah, true. Yeah, and I need to make the music nyana. Hey, catalog yanu na nendo dada bad ndiko ndinange ndichiringa apa. Hey, aye. Musica odare de musica ho in the quality. Let me play this song.
Definitely, right?
Yeah, let me play this song in Ari. Say No to GBV. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot that I want to talk about. Kaurimbo. Let me play you Romeo. Say No to GBV. Romeo the Great White. Richanainiapo.
Hey, my brother.
Yeah. Hey, munezo darangamanda. Yeah, hey. Hama fungoruri imborono fi. Say no to gender-based violence. Yeah, rundisaka ingwe dzimbudziso ineya ndabandi nayo vakare.
Okay.
Muzika wanu ya unamuledzanga manda and ibona huna hunji unei nyimbo dzanui ni mbanga mafungo ene akwama machiro abantu duba na duba mafungo nanga depression, GBV, albinism. Uimba mangamuledza yaso zvibutogwa hani ka muzika wanu kana ka jeni yanu.
So, for me, there's a lot of people who are phone, man.
Yeah.
Who heartbreak.
Yeah.
And not that I don't do it, or not that I don't know how to do it. For me, it's more important in our everyday life, especially at that exact time.
Yeah.
Right now, we have a lot of kids. Whenever physically, you know. So when I make songs, sort of bring some light into those situations. Now, anyway, somebody else, you would have said it in a song, or you would have sat down and think, I have to think about my sister, I have to think about my mother, or, my girlfriend, somebody, because,
yeah, mafungana kwamba na Romeo oria muzika wenu niko itango rari uba ukutyo kama machiro abantu ngori. I guess that's what makes you different from bangoba imbi. Ndizine nangari arari adara baya imbi bararu apa noni. What makes Romeo ori a stand up a bit different kabangoba imbi?
I think both firstly the like what I say in my songs, see?
Yeah.
Because for me, you will never find fear in my words. I will not say anything that I don't strongly believe in. And at the same time, I try by all means to remain me, how I came into the game, right?
Yeah. How
you first heard my music will always be how you hear my music going throughout. Obviously, it will evolve, but originality will remain. So you won't hear me which is something that like I will feel very hurt if somebody says, "Hey, Romeo man, itonga ya mizo." I'm just making an example.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be bad for me as a person. So originality na zendamba zone, those are key fundamentals of my music. In this way, I always make sure they remain unique.
And how do you feel about the artistry or is ramuzika for you to be versatile? Mafungo ba versatile a play a role ya hani ka career ya ramuzika.
So it's not everybody that can do it. That's the one thing we must all just agree with, ne?
Yeah.
But versatility means that you are able to jump onto anything and still sound yourself. You have to be versatile. They think you must change. And that's not what they mean. They mean you need to be able to be on anything and still sound like Romeo.
So over versatile zvinamamwe mavhoti ane zviyavhura kana zvitova experience different sounds of music.
Zvivhura ndeve dzafene are different.
Yeah.
So if you make music for a certain type of fan and that's all you do, then that's all the people that you will ever reach, right? Makazi used to make the nyimbo za MAN-GALE.
Yeah.
She could only touch the vocal with those. She evolved the same music, the same messaging, and evolved it into Bolo House. And she touched the whole world.
And look where she is now.
Hey, so because I was sorry, originality I bika asika chincha mutu.
Yeah.
Lika unique, true to yourself, but in every single environment that you are in. So let me make an example, right?
Yeah.
Nana Miss Kena Troy, we made a song called Dakar.
Yeah.
Right?
Which was a hit, a huge success.
We touched the whole vendor with that song.
Yeah.
Right? I made a 30-second verse in English and vendor and touched the whole planet. Yeah, dear alcohol.
Yeah.
As unique and as original as that was to me, to somebody else it sounded very amazing and different, which then opened ears. Music. With that, that's what we mean when you say being versatile.
100%. Yeah, but just in the Chennai Romeo. Tumindiri inga panditambe lingo dinga lineya neli dinga loswika he venda lot hadzingine ndi Romeo acheri banana ya una fizi na Ramsey ndichibuya futhi chana dzimbudziso nambuso dzavo ndidomubudzisa Romeo the Great White aripirenga hapa banana Romeo the Great White fizi too fab na Ramsey Romeo the Great White. Yeah ndinambuso ya mtecheresi hapa mtecheresi kubusa ngangori mbonende the rutamba hapa noni mtecheresi hapa yo ori zvabude nte bara zvabude uri ya namtecheresi ndiyakora utecheresa ndisandukani katuchero ubva pala shakaza uri wapa mesina nga ushambira uri una ruimbo uneno ruitana kana thandera yena itana the legend zozo so ruimbo rona itana zozo rodisa hani uri ya Romeo the Great White adziwane a studio na zozo and he thandera heyo ya yoba thandera ya nthesa hoiti ya mini.
So the funny thing about that song is it was never meant to be a song.
Yeah.
You'll remember when I told you.
Yeah.
Then I went a TikTok because it was COVID. And we had nothing to do after work, to be honest.
True.
I came across a beat online and it inspired me to make that, right?
Yeah.
So when I did it, I posted it on my Facebook as well, and one of those people reached out to me and said, "Hey, that is a fire song, man.
Oh, nice, nice.
Can we get your number?" I gave them my number, and Zozo sent me a text. I know that was beautiful. If you ever are going to make it a song, I want to get on it, right?
Yeah, and I think that time it was the time you were working on your album, or it was before. Yeah,
I was actually 90% done with my album. We were already in mixing and mastering at that time. I was like, okay, cool. I remember that the day he said, okay, I don't want to record it where I record at. I want you to record me. And fast forward, we met on my way home. He came through to my studio in Venda.
Yeah.
And true story, he didn't write nothing. He just recorded. He told me he wanted to do it in this new style, but still remain the original Zozo.
Yeah.
And that's how it happened. I think MAN-GALE na main event.
Yeah.
In Mwari studio that day they came through.
Yeah.
And that was literally what happened. There's nothing like, it was just, for me, it was an honorable moment for me, because I thought my late dad was a big fan from the first album Cherede. We had every single album until it got onto CDs.
Yeah, ufina nchibva jozi nalosvika chitandani ngatereke nti isatuchinja.
Yeah, no, Zozo is still a road trip music.
Yeah.
Even when you go to one nisko borea, ni chilled out. Wanani CD za Zozo or ni renge music ote online ka Apple Music or not anu nije playlist ka Spotify.
Yeah.
Ni zitambe the whole way to Limpopo and the funny grand bad.
And don't find kwambori olulimbo the version that you did no poster ka social media. Social media nibononga ibutogwa usika gai kachipinga cha zvino arikwamba nga music. Itamba role there.
So maybe repertory you know differently, but for me, I look at my social media as my music family, if I can put it like that. Right now, it's not so much important to buy, but to stream countless. So, mutwena domuzijori ene playlist nyimbo zanga ka Spotify.
Yeah.
Uzitamba each and every day. For me, that person to say is more than a person that's gonna buy it once from me.
Yeah.
And that's it.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
So social media controls the majority of music now. You can't release anything on social media and you expect it to go anywhere. More artists in one language, you know. Now, what's a post AC, because obviously maybe the following is bigger. Each it overfades, you go to my post, the social media handles, and then it blows up.
And social media futhi rikadziva khalelo ndiyo neye nadziwana nikhova wa muṅwe wa vhathu vhane vha kha thandela ya Dex.
Yeah. I don't know if people realize this. Whatever Venda,
yeah.
I'm the second most followed artist in Venda. Ka TikTok page. Richwa Manga Dex, right?
Yeah.
The first being Makati, obviously. The social media can get you to reach people that you never thought you could.
Yeah, if Rama voti ane avulwa internet.
Yeah, so if I think una watu whenever understand or you meaning, avana watu whenever understand the people that don't use it wisely, or but when vashumisa ubula banga bathu, because obviously there's good and bad to everything. But so far for me, it has only been great, to be honest with you.
Ndina mishumo apa vere ubva la pulukwane ngoshambira uri Romeo so zvino ukubika mini chinei anytime soon har da bar cola.
Oh, like I said, Lina, I have a song coming out on the 10th November. I posted a clip of it on Facebook. It's pinned on my TikTok. It's also on my Instagram, obviously. I don't know if you flowers and don't know if you don't need town. That's one of the things that you need to be looking out for. I also have another one called, it probably is going to be called Hayo Matata. I'm still fine tuning the title, but it's going to be coming out probably first week of December. That's the last song I'm going to release this year. And yeah, man, that's I have a lot of music coming out in the video in a future crafted art, which is run by Cashflow Fab, if you know Cashflow.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things that are coming out probably this year, but they're all going to be circled around the 2 songs that I just mentioned.
But to bangapfa Romeo akovara zwingi zwingi apa but the vutisa vari Romeo no signiwa.
Romeo is a signed artist to RAD Music Group. RAD Music Group is a record label that I founded, but obviously had different other people that are assisting me with the things so that I don't have to be involved that much.
Yeah.
But definitely a signed artist so that it's always good to have people that you work with. But yeah, man, it's still an independent grind. Just trying to make sure that it's more formal than anything.
Yeah, you're creating a legacy.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
100%. Yeah, ndori ndiko cheka catalog go indara imatu ndiviere murao raunyana ngaini unaitreke of way up dina face boy afa face breezy na Miss K. Yeah, erantu manditambe litinga but echeres about the pin nga Romeo way up ikare go bidva musika wano Romeo the Great White.
And for that, man, I just want to put it on record.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Android Beats, man.
100%.
Android Beats has been more than a friend to me I met him in 2014.
Yeah.
I met him, I had a project that I was doing at work, and part of the project was to get local guys to perform at the event.
Yeah.
And it was in Mercado at that time. We were in Mercado. Android Beats and Yellow were the two artists that I found that we booked to perform at that show. And I had already heard about Android Beats, but initially I thought he was like a Praetorian guy.
Yeah.
Because I had heard a song he did with Cashflow called Put On. It was called Put On. He did with Cashflow. I loved that song so much. When I saw him, I was like, dude, I listened. And mind you, I'm not making music at this time, right? Yeah. I'm still trying to find my feet. I'm like, dude, hey, that song is fire. And we exchanged numbers, and from that day forward, we've been cool, man. So shout out to Android Beats.
Shout out to Android Beats, man. Yeah, ndimuwane Android Beats at their first studio. Yeah, but banji unamafunga ene batu banji bangaguda kao. So
and I feel like then Android Beats elevated each other's game, if I can put it like that.
Yeah.
I believe he elevated my music composition, and I also believe I also
up his game.
Sort of helped him get better at what he does.
Yeah.
The way he made me get better at what I do, you know. It was never, at no point were we ever in a space where it was a take and take and take, not a give and take, because we used to give each other ideas of how to do things and, you know, just advice on life and everything. And mind you, this man is younger than me, but musically, we spoke the same language.
Ukoshumi.
Yeah.
And yeah, nikwamba nga amafungo Android Beats. Romeo koyo ukuvua urunyongweta rwimbo. Recording process ya Romeo iba ihani. Ndi mtu ene usokovuwa ndolora rwimbo. Kana, how is your process of making a song?
So for me, the process starts with me just living everyday life. Nothing special, just an everyday. And there's always that one day where in my head, I hear a melody play. I can put it like that. Once I hear that, I immediately do that voice recorder thing. I record that melody. That's in the right beat. That melody will become a song.
Yeah.
Even if I was just humming or just making a sound, he will make sure he will come up with something that sounds exactly like it, and then I start thinking about what exactly I'm going to talk about here. Yeah. That's literally the process, and in most cases, the process which means I listened. I heard something in the morning, sent it to him. He made the beat. I recorded the song at night and sent it back to him to mix.
Rimbo rava ruko tangane.
Yeah.
So the would there check yeah, and there was how many projects do you think you have? Sinergatori and the EP, and the mixtape, and the album. So far, how many do you think you have recorded or you have released?
So it took me six years to record one album. But I'm not saying I recorded it in 6 years, but I'm just saying I had to elevate my music for a full 6 years before I can release an album. Right?
The album.
The Great White.
Okay.
It's literally my name. It's like an introduction to me.
Self-titled.
Yeah. I did an EP with Big Robs, not a compilation with Big Robs 2015, right? 2015, 2016. That's when we did it. When it came out, the day it came out, I had already started recording my mixtape, the Ground Zero mixtape. Now at Red Beats, we were doing it at Persona Studios in Western area.
Yeah.
Immediately after that, when I'm dropping, I'm already starting with something.
You're working on something. You already know your next move.
Not really know, but I already know I'm working already.
Yeah.
Regardless, then I record and record and record. That's me. So after Ground Zero, I did an EP called Elevate.
Yeah.
After that EP, I did another one called, I think it was 1201. After that one, I did Love and Prayer. So I have 1, 2, 3 EPs, around 6 full projects that are out there.
Nice, man. Tikezo inena kuiwana ka bathu ihani bathu bakoni tikezo ngandela inena fani kufushe ngayo.
No, trust me. Tikezo is very good. I'm not gonna lie and say people are not supporting. People are supporting from all corners of the earth, and I appreciate that. I think Sonangori, some of the people that I listen to watching Party Advice, I really, really take that into consideration. People like Distan, I talk a lot to Distan.
Yeah.
Anybody, Chipiti, to be exact, I've been a Chipiti fan for a very long time. So we have discussions just to, life discussions, but connected to the industry, just to see if I'm navigating it right.
Yeah.
People like MAN-GALE, people like Pule, obviously, and one of the biggest contributors to that is my girlfriend. My girlfriend saw me record my whole album.
Nice.
She didn't understand what I was doing because understand 80% of the album was recorded by myself, right? When I was recording, she would be sort of mesmerized as to what was happening before she could hear the end product. Because I record in pieces. The thing is, I don't know how to write things down and make them sound the way I want them to sound. I'd rather just record before I write, right?
Yeah.
So she saw that whole process. I would have said, I don't need nobody. I did that piece, and then I went to, you can call me the great. So piece by piece, to piece it into a masterpiece. So
nice.
Yeah, I think for me that's how the whole experience. Every single day, different things, different thinkings, and different advices from different people. That's how I always navigate my music.
Yeah, ndikotakala nango rinopfisa vatu zori hai asi oro chunu ndini mune nani kweimba so with the
no, I've always said if at any point Venda can do this thing a sing off.
Yeah.
Let me call it. We get on stage, maybe we have a band playing.
Yeah.
And we sing, man. It will be amazing.
Got the great word before nichintendera nchitoa ka social media nikawana na guy hote na une kambisi vatu vangawana one the bookings dzano.
So if you go onto Facebook, you search for Romeo the Great White. The Great White you no longer THAGREAT White, and it's one word, but it was only the space.
Yeah.
It is it is definitely the only Romeo the Great White with a verified tick. If you go onto that page, anything you want from me, you will get it.
Yeah. Wazipfa Romeo the Great White one ka Facebook o verifyiwa ka TikTok ndiye number 2 enoko follow cover imbi bote ba venda. Yeah, the Great White.
And people must not sort of misunderstand me. I didn't say number 2 most followed person in Venda. I said artist.
Yeah.
If you know any other Muimbi Venda any Avana close to 150,000 followers, Ngandani Amakadzi, do let me know.
Aye, Wazipfa. What your last thing that you want to say to your fans, people who follow is you?
I think the biggest thing I could say is thank you, right?
Yeah.
They really motivate me to keep making music. The love I continuously see online, and when I do meet people, the love I get there is really, really amazing. And I'll just say a big shout out and a big thank you to every single one of you. And may you keep the love coming, man, because I definitely am going to keep the music coming. Working on different projects, big projects right now. I don't know what I'm going to give you next year. It might be an EP, it might be an album, but I'm definitely giving you something with a bit more meat, right? This year, this year I wanna just give you singles, make sure that you guys are happy. But I'm definitely working on something that you guys are gonna really appreciate, and I'm definitely gonna also make sure that so many visuals are gonna be on my YouTube.
Hi, batechilese wazipfa the Great White rodiwanga manda ndivaranga rwimbo rwa Romeo the Great White ana the legendary Zozo erewanga Romeo rodiwanga manda.
What do you want them,